Back for more on envy, and in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 3, if anyone teaches differently and does not agree to the sound words, those of our Master, we have the name of the Son of God, Messiah, and to the teaching which is according to reverence, he is puffed up, understanding none at all, but is sick about questionings and verbal battles, from which come envy, strife, slander, wicked suspicions, worthless disputes of men of corrupt minds and deprived of the truth, who think that reverence is a means of gain. Withdraw from such. I encourage you to read the entire chapter, but this section is highly important. It tells you who to withdraw from. Have you been in Christian schools and got into disputes or arguments over the Word of God? Like, what's it supposed to mean and what do you think it means in your opinion? I mean, what is there to argue about missing scriptures and added verses? How can you argue about a letter that did not exist in the alphabet up until year 1524? Are you envious of those who have learned the truth, have found out about the true name and the changes in scriptures, and chose not to go to college and get a degree in theology? Are you envious of those who chose community college instead of going to a four-year college right away, saving money and making the same amount once they got their degree? What about private schooling? Are you still envious of those kids that were able to go to private school? What does private school really change? Just your environment? Does private school make you rich? Does it guarantee a house, a job, a wife, and a pretty great career? In Titus, which is Titus, chapter 3, verse 3, for we ourselves were also once foolish, disobedient, led astray, serving various lusts and pleasures, living in evil and envy, being hated and hating one another. This goes for all of us. And look, living in evil and envy go hand in hand. How do you pleasure yourself? Do you remember what lust is? Understand, in life there are social classes. You still have the famous and popular athletes just like you did in college, high school, even going back to elementary and middle school. What changes as you get older is more of them come about. And if you go to different schools, you'll see that there are some that are better than the ones at your school. The best player at a smaller school probably is not as good as the best player at the biggest school or most known school. You may have thought you were big in high school, but when you got to college, it was a whole nother level. In James chapter 4, where do fightings and strivings come from among you? Do they not come from your pleasures that battle in your members? You desire and do not have. You murder and are jealous and are unable to obtain. You strive and fight and you do not possess because you do not ask. It is all God's. What more is there to say? Some preachers are envious of other preachers, and when they die, they're going to forget about it. 1 Peter 2, 1-3, I encourage you to read. Having put aside then all evil and all deceit and hypocrisies and envyings and all evil words. Are you really doing this?